Hey everyone, ChaosGiga here. So, we got a lot to do today, but the first thing I want to do is show you guys that I finally got my pickaxe with Fortune 3. It's actually got more than that. Basically what I had to do was just leave my account as AFK fishing all night while I slept, and when I got up it had, of course, eventually timed me out. But that was because the fact that all the chests were full, so I had to empty out my chests and all that stuff, and I had all these books. I had a Fortune... Actually, I can just show you the chest that's got the books in it, which is upstairs. Which makes sense, right? It has to be next to the anvil. It's on top of the anvil, actually. So I got a whole crap ton of books. I've got another Silk Touch book, which is nice. Fire Protection 3 and Sharpness 3, Frostwalker 2. So there's a whole bunch of multiple ones and there's a bunch of single ones. But the one that's like the highest rank skill that can go on that thing, so like Unbreaking 3, I can get done on a pickaxe instead of the power and the sharpness with a pickaxe. You'd have to play around with it to understand. But I don't think I'll ever use that one, but I might, I don't know. Curse of Vanishing for like a steel item or iron item or something, just to get rid of it. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of good ones in here. Some of them aren't so good, but is what it is. There's one with Fortune 2 on it. I had a book with just Fortune 3 only on it, which was really, really nice. So, to show exactly how good Fortune 3 is, with like the redstone blocks, I had a stack of 51 redstone blocks, and I went ahead and farmed it with this pickaxe, which has mending on it too, by the way. So it's got mending efficiency 4, not efficiency 5. If I had a 5 one, I would have used it instead of the 4. Unbreaking 3, of course, and then the Fortune 3. So, this is how much redstone I got out of 51 blocks. That's quite a bit. So, I want to do some coal. I want to do all my coal blocks, definitely. But I want to do my diamond blocks, get them out of the way to see how many diamonds I get. And the lapis. So, I think I lined it up to where I can have 20 blocks. 1, 2, 3. I had 19 blocks to begin with here, so let's just see what happens after. Okay, so I can only do 16 blocks at a time, which is fine. So literally this pickaxe is going to heal itself each time that I use it. And by the way, my character was level 65 after I got him fishing last night. I dropped him down to where he's at now with using the experience from the level gain to basically just get my pickaxe that I'm using right now. Alright, so how many diamonds was that? We're already up to 30 diamonds. That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Bod? I've already almost got a full stack of diamonds. God, I love Fortune 3. This is why I like to use a Silk Touch pickaxe on these things. A lot of the things in the game for a while. That was strange. The great thing is having this the mending ability on this pickaxe. So while I'm basically doing these rare blocks, I'm instantly repairing the pickaxe as I'm using it, which is a plus as well. Oh, no worries. Oh, not much. I'm just been playing around with Minecraft, building things, and in Rust creation world, and learning how to survive in survival mode, which is actually not that hard now that I've gotten used to the game. I'm actually going to change my fields now too, because I've been getting been looking at new designs and stuff that I haven't really thought of myself. Because some of these things I just came up with on my own, so like some of this is generic builds, but I'll probably come back and change them later on. But the fields, I definitely want to change the build on the fields, because I've seen somebody had a very, very unique design. Alright, so let's store all these diamonds real quick. Just do that. Make them the diamond blocks. Yeah, I also found out, I got an email from Steam that said that they're reopening the Terra servers that I used to play on. So I'm wondering if that means that I can play with my old characters again, because that means that my data, my save data and stuff's still there. At least it feels like it is, because I re-downloaded the game after they sent me the email, and it was like 32 gigabytes worth of data, which is larger than the game is. The game's only like 7 to 8 gigabytes, according to the website for Terra, because the new owners that bought the game are actually really killing it with the game. But I didn't want to go back to it unless I could play with some of my old characters, besides maybe a new one eventually later, but I want to be able to play with my old characters, because my old characters are max level, or at least the old max level. I think they've got new high levels now, so I'm going to check it out probably tomorrow if I have time, because Wednesdays and Thursdays I don't stream while college is in session, because that's how I do my homework. So, but so I'm definitely going to look into doing that. So I had 50 blocks of lapis. So let's see what we can do with it. Good God. We're gonna get way more of that stuff out of here. Way more of that. This is insane. That's way more lapis just by doing it this way than by doing it the old way I was doing. I was just doing the noob thing, I guess. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really psyched for Terra. I mean, that was one of my favorite MMOs of all time. It even topped World of Warcraft for me, just because they make it easy for you to understand the new dungeons when they release them. Because you can turn on the field of effects, or the like, I don't know how to explain it into words that people understand that I do, but so like, say the mob goes to do a attack, or is preparing to do an attack, and if you don't want those visuals on so that you have to guess when it's going to happen, you can have them turned off. I like to have them on because I don't know about you, but I can't I can't think that much about, oh, he's going to do this move now, so I need to like block now. So I like having those things on so I can see when they're going to attack and what attack they're going to use, so I can plan my next move accordingly. which it's real-time gaming, so I mean I've died a lot of times on that game, but it's still fun. I mean, especially since you can play with other people. And I like to play a tank, and I like to play the brawler. So yeah, it's got they got field of effects, battle effects like poison and stuff like that. There is but the great thing about the game is you can have players who can play as a tank. You can have supporters. You can have healers. Yeah, it's just a really amazing game. I really love it, and I'm hoping that I can get back into it since I can't play Demo right now because I'm just fed up with Demo just because of how they treat their player bases in the old servers. It's really sad. Now the great thing is I got this wall up and I've got everything in here to where I don't have to worry about sleeping if I don't want to for a while, but I like to sleep just so I can see what I'm doing during the day. Yeah, if there's anyone interested in playing Terra with me, by all means, we can start new characters. Because I noticed that they have a new male version of the Brawler. Don't get me wrong, I like the female version, but I'd like to have a male version so that people in my servers, the old servers, because those old servers are the kind where you can like pretend to be something else that you're not, you know? I can't remember what it's called. It's basically like Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, I'd like to be a male character, so that way I can say, hey, I'm a male. Or I don't have to say, hey, I'm a male, you know? Because people will see your character as a female and think it's really hot, and then that's you, and they talk to you and stuff like that. Like, it's really weird. There we go. That's how we're going to store that. Get my enchanting table up, I'll put all that in there. Oh, mage? Yeah, mage class is cool. I personally love the brawler and archer classes and the reaper class. But both the reaper and the brawler were both female only. But once they released the brawler, I was done with everything else. All the other classes did not matter to me. I loved the brawler. I literally beat the entire game by myself with a brawler. And that's how OP it was until they came out with new in-game dungeons just for the brawler, which is more challenging, a lot more challenging. Now, the only reason why I quit that game was because they shut the servers down. Steam shut the servers down because of illegal actions by the old company that owned Terra, which they got bought out by another company, and the company did a very, very good move. They put the game onto console. So it's available on PlayStation 4, Xbox, you know, all that stuff. It's not just on PC anymore, which is a very, very good move, if you ask me. Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. If people wanted to join me, I was going to start a new character as a male brawler so I could get reused to the game again, because it's been several years since I've played it. Several years. And, let's see how much coal we get out of this, and I can stop my regular recording. I'm not sure if it's going to give me extra coal or not. I don't think it is. Doesn't look like it's going to give me extra coal for... I guess the coal's just randomized then, if that's the case. That's okay. We'll just continue to use this pickaxe because it's going to heal itself no matter what. I just won't take it with me if I go to dungeon delving or anything, because most likely I will probably mess up somehow, even though I've been really good lately. I just don't want to have it with me and then die, because that would be bad, especially since I've only got one Fortune 3 pickaxe right now. If I have 2 of them, then I wouldn't worry about it, but... Okay then. Yeah, it's like I said, I haven't played in years either since, yeah, it's got mending on it too. I left the game AFK fish farming all night long, and it filled all 3 chests and all 3 hoppers so full that the game shut off because my character wasn't able to catch anything, because it literally had filled up all 3 chests. So I'm going to have to make an extra chest slot, on that fish farm, because apparently for 8 hours it farms a lot more than I thought. I thought I did the math correctly, but yeah. And I didn't really have that much leather stuff in there either, which was really nice for a change. After I get done doing all this crap, I'm going to have to go back over there and pull some other stuff out. But I'll worry about that off of the stream, because I want to get to building my one stuff with my redstone and stuff. But I'm going to do a few stacks of coal, because I'm going to need a lot of charcoal for doing some things later on. But I think that's going to be it for the video, so